So I kind of did a thing where I decided to join a game jam with a friend, only having about 3 weeks of knowledge making games because, why not? And it was totally a great idea. What could possibly go wrong? The game jam in question was the Miss Jam, hosted by Mrs. I think that's how you pronounced it. We had basically 48 hours to make a game. Now, we didn't have to do these hours consecutively, thank God. Now, if you saw my 1 month of making games video, you already know how this turned out, and you might think I'm just milking the topic, and I'll tell you this, you bet I am. I'm totally gonna milk it as much as I can. Jokes aside, this is the full video, so let's get started. I quickly started a project and made my player character, which is what I'm doing here. Now, the jam didn't have a specific theme, but we did have to use the assets provided to us, and I chose to use this little guy as the player, and look at him, he's the most derpy looking guy, he's so derpy. Anyway, I added some amazing code for the movement. Yeah, no one needs to see that, it's terrible as you can see from this error. I did manage to fix it, and now we have the best character movement ever. Yeah, totally. Look at him. Yeah, no, it just got awful, I know. I then added some animations to the player so that it would look like it's actually walking and moving around and not just T-posting everywhere. I added some code to make the animations work, and now we have this thing. Beautiful, right? I then attempted to make a test level so that you could tell where the heck I am in the game, and yeah, it's this beautiful thing, which then turned into this monstrosity of a level somehow. And yeah, it's the thing. It's pretty ugly, but yeah, it's the thing. Afterwards, I attempted to make an auto tile for water, and yeah, it turned out great and totally worked, as you will see here in a bit. Yeah, totally worked, right? Yeah, no, I gave up on it. Also, it turns out that I was an idiot and set the project completely wrong, so I had to restart the entire project twice because I messed up again the second time. But like they say, third time's the charm. Am I right or am I right? Oh man, it was terrible. All that previous work for nothing, all gone. So here I am doing everything again for the third time while I slowly die on the inside redoing it all. Yeah, fun times, I know. Anyway, I made sure to actually set everything up properly this time before I did anything else. After having added the character, I didn't feel like adding a test level. It's because, I'm lazy, so I just drew this amazing collision as our test level. I redid the movement code completely different from the original into something a bit smarter. Yeah, look at me being smart for once. Yeah, no, I'm dumb, big dumb in fact. But I can occasionally have a big brain moment, and yeah, here we are redoing the movement code, and yeah, here's the moment of truth. And yeah, just ignore that there's no animations. I'll get to redoing that here in a bit. So yeah, this is the current progress of it. Beautiful, right? So yeah, here we are. We're actually redoing the animations again. This time we did them a bit differently also, and used an animation tree instead, since my previous attempt wasn't working for the idle state. So yet again, I had another big brain moment. Anyway, I added some code to play the animations when there's player input, and here we are. We finally made up all the previous work we wasted. I'm gonna cry. And then we have tree, and yeah, it's a tree. Can't really say anything else. It's literally just a tree, and yeah, we spammed the heck out of it in a test level. It's the most beautiful thing I've seen. It brings a tear to my eyes. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, guys. I'm slowly losing my mind. Anyway, I did some more coding, and now we can shoot stuff. And yeah, as you can see, it totally works perfectly just as intended, and totally doesn't crash the game when the shot hits the tree. Yeah, no, the tree's too powerful, man. After a massive headache, I managed to get the game working. For the most part, just ignore the bullet spam. It will magically get fixed, don't worry. And here we are, just like I said, magically got fixed, and we even went even further beyond and added a start screen and this ugly thing, which you will see what it does momentarily. Oh, and we also added a dash, and that was totally easy to implement. Yeah, no, I don't even know how the heck it's working in the first place, but it does, so yeah. And here we are, back to this this ugly thing. It's basically a goal that switches scenes, and look, we also now actually have an end screen that looks totally professional, right? Garbage. Anyway, my friend made a dialogue system and a test level, so I added that to my version of the game, and now we have dialogue and yeah, no collisions on walls yet, so our player can kind of just walk through walls, but who cares, right? It's not a major issue at all, totally. Anyway, moving on from that, I added some code for an enemy and added it to the game, and there's a slight issue where the enemy can kind of immediately just starts going after the player as soon as the game starts, no matter how far the player is, which totally makes sense. So I did some more coding, and yeah, it's still broken. And even worse, our enemy kind of goes through everything now, and apparently is Jesus floating on water. So yeah, that's a thing. Also, it's a joke, so don't take it so seriously, guys. Anyway, after some more coding and troubleshooting, I managed to fix this issue. Turns out I was big dum-dum and disabled collisions like an idiot and waited around an hour to figure out the issue. So yeah, big brain. Also, apparently this happened along the way somehow, so we fixed that right away, and now we can actually shoot the enemy, which is nice. Then I also got the player detection area working, which is also nice, but apparently in the process I also broke the bullets and our enemy became invincible since you can't hit him. So some more massive headaches later, I managed to fix it, and now we can actually play the game and kill the enemy after you shoot it a bunch of times. So yeah, progress. Later, I decided to add another enemy to the type to the game, so here it is, and yeah, this is a thing apparently. Good thing we can't die yet, otherwise we would be dead immediately. Some more suffering and coding later, and we kind of fixed it, as you will see here now. At this point, we only had about 30 minutes left to submit the game, so I just added some crappy sound effects and some music, and the game totally wasn't finished, but we turned in this unfinished masterpiece with 2 minutes remaining on the clock. So yeah, here's the final result. All jokes aside, I did have a lot of fun participating in the jam. I learned a lot and will definitely be participating in more jams to come, but this time I hopefully won't waste 9 hours of precious time like an idiot, so I can maybe actually finish the game. Anyway, let me know what you guys would like to see next on the channel, maybe some sort of challenge video like making a game in an hour, who knows, let me know in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys liked the video, then consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.